G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Sandlord season video. I was halfway through making a video based on League starters using the Hero Rankings Day 2 as a guide. Unfortunately, the game is now down for the next 24 hours. So I'll just bring the very handy Torchlight Infinite build planner that has been made by one of the community members over here, and we'll have a look at, I guess, 4 of the build planners. I was going to try and make one with Oracle Thea based on MC Youga, but no doubt there will be a lot of League Start build guides for Oracle Thea. Blasphemer, also known as Thick Mummy. So I'll leave that one out, and you can definitely find many builds of that already out there. So without further ado, we'll start with my number one pick for next season for new people coming in for ease of progression and stuff, which is Berserker Rehand. So as we go through, we'll just follow the page across, and we'll see what we've got. So the legendary items, as I went through and had a look, these legendary items are probably all relatively cheap unless the player was extremely fortunate with FE drops. And then I've just written down in comments if there wasn't a legendary weapon, what their legendary weapon had. And if there was a chaotic ending, I just put on what they had on their endings down here. So I'll go with Hecate's Vision in the helmet slot. Void Embankment is just massive stats, which is insane for everyone, basically. False God Skin, that'll be strength. Praise of Glory, Praise for Injury, strength, max life, chance to inflict trauma, etc. Pale Mist Embrace, these are all pretty cheap items early on. Praise for Injury might be a little bit expensive, and maybe Void Embankment, but I don't think they're going to break the bank. And then on his chaotic ending, he had Fervor Effect, and he had something else, but I can't remember what it was. Maybe trauma damage. His two-handed sword had melee damage, added fizz, gear fizz, attack speed, and crit strike chance. So all those in here would be pretty useful as well. It was a two-handed sword, no idea what type. But anyway, moving on, we have the skills. Now, Whirlwind next season has a 30% movement speed nerf, so you may want to switch this out for Berserking Blade, but I think all the skill supports around that will probably work in a similar manner. So we have Whirlwind with Hardened. This is a 100% chance next season, so you've always got Hardened, which is fantastic. Quick Decision, added lightning damage, added erosion damage, and guard. Next up, we have Bull's Rage with extended duration, mass effect, and well fought battle. Burst of Anger, preparation, cooldown, mass effect. Another aura, preparation, terrain of malice, extended duration, fixate, preparation. So these ones are auto cast, which is great. You would obviously replace preparation with an activation medium preparation as you got them drop in the game, or once you buy them. They're pretty cheap, pretty early. Extended duration, cooldown reduction, and well fought battle. Aura skills, we have Summon Fire Magus with Restraint, Fearless, Restraint, Acute Imbue, Restraint with added fire damage and imbue buff. Then we have Swiftness for movement speed. This is going to be very key, especially if you're going Whirlwind. And Aura Amp with Restraint. Onto the skills, we have God of War here. I thought there was a way of making this full screen, but don't know. Anyway, we'll go through it. You can pause this at any time to see the talents. The next tree is Ranger. And finally, Warlock. Surprisingly, the Warlock doesn't have Off the Beaten Track, but I guess this aura and this aura don't use much So you must get away with it for that. Onto the pedigree, he had an open wounds with trauma duration, praise of injury, trauma. So that's right. Traumatized enemies explode. I tried that on a couple of tunes last season. It's a pretty good item, especially if you can get some base trauma damage. It just makes everything explode, which is fantastic. God of War talents, extra max life and defense with +1 physical skill level, and physical damage caused something dark side. But anyway, that is the Berserker Rehand Anger for League Start. Obviously, after a couple of days, we'll be able to find more complete guides that have all of the changes. This is only up to about level 95, and I'll have a link to this page in the description below. Next up, we have Space-Time Witness Youga. This is Youga 1, also known as Chain Lightning Youga. We have a Siren's Face Guard, False God Skin, Grace Boots, and an Oversight. On all of the other gear, he had added lightning damage, added physical damage, lightning skill levels, elemental damage, cast speed, and spell damage, as well as the usual energy shield and all of your resistances to make sure you're capped out there, and the hero traits there. Onto the main skills, Chain Lightning for Chain Lightning Youga, no surprise there. Psychic Burst with Ailment Termination, Lightning to Cold, Freeze Chance, and Control Spell. Ice Bond Sentry, this is a Sentry, isn't it? Or, yeah, Ice Sentry, it says it right there. With Activation Medium Spell Burst. This Spell Burst Activation Medium is often extremely cheap early on. With Grudge and Well Fought Battle. Frigid Transmission for a bit of movement speed, movement ability, quick mobility, psychic surge, and magic dash. Secret Origin Unleash with extended duration, preparation, well fought battle, and mass effect. These are all effect multipliers. And we have Elemental Destruction with Activation Medium Spell Burst, Terrain of Malice, and Shortened Duration. Onto the aura skills, we have a massive imbue buffer here. So Thunder Imbue with added erosion, fire, and physical damage. Next up, we have Spell Amplification with Restraint, Seal Conversion, and Aura Amp. Next up, we have Frigid Domain with Restraint. I don't know why I have that in there twice. I don't know how to remove it. No idea. Anyway. Don't put that in there. I don't want to reset the whole thing. And Summon Thunder Spirit for attack speed and additional damage with Restraint. Onto the skill trees. Again, you can pause this at any time to have a look. Second tree. And third tree. Warlock is common throughout pretty much everyone's builds. Onto the pedigree. I was running out of time at this point, so I rushed through it. He had verbal abuse on his pedigree. And sealed mana compensation on his soul candles. So that is Space-Time Youga Witness, Chain Lightning Youga. All other gear was just survivability, ES, resistances, stuff like that. He does have a minus 30% movement speed next season. Hopefully his kit, makes up for it, and he's still a strong starter. Next up, we have Cat Eye Erica, Lightning Erica, Erica 2. Some interesting items on here that I've honestly not seen before. Mourner's Shadow, Shadow Quantity +1. Seems obvious now, but I didn't know it existed. Everburn Thunderfire, I remember throwing heaps of these out. Numb chance and ignite limit for numbed enemies, quite nice. Frantic Shadow, I couldn't find the electric amp in here for the shield. I don't see shield as an option in here at all, so that's a shame. Ah, shield. Duh. Okay. Electric amp. So that's the shield that you want. And Void Embankment chest with Ralph's Journey. I think they're pretty pricey, so might not be a league starter item, but you can just use movement speed, lightning damage, and survivability in that slot. Next up, we have main skills. Thunder Spike is in here twice. One is using Activation Medium, and one is Self-Cast. So Electric Overload, Electric Punishment, Elemental Fusion, High Voltage, and Haunt. Haunt makes it an AoE, which is fantastic. Electrocute with Activation Medium Elite. A lot of Activation Mediums here, but they are pretty garbage cheap ones that are, yeah, they're like 5 or 10 FE early on. Terrain of Malice with Extended Duration. If you don't have these, just use Preparation instead. Spiral Strike with Activation Medium Lock On, Periodic Burst and Quick Mobility. Fixate with Well Fought Battle and Cooldown Reduction. Thunder Spike with Track, Haunt, Electric Punishment, Fusion, and Thunder Spike Tremble. Aura skills, we have Thunder Imbue with Imbue buff, Summon Thunder Spirit with Superpower, Electric Conversion with Aura Amp, and a bit of life regen on there as well. Going through the talents again. I said that you can pause, but you can also just paste the link, so this feels a little bit pointless, but I've made it this far, I might as well keep going. And onto the div slates, a bunch of Corner of Divinities with attack skill level, lightning skill level, chance to weaken enemies, and the pedigree was Endless Fervor. And finally, we have Teddy Gemma, also known as Ice Fire Fusion Gemma, with Opening Heart in the head slot, Praise for Glory, and Chaotic Ending. The Chaotic Ending was Focus Blessing, Stacks, and Fervor Effect. The weapons had 2 wands with added lightning damage, spell damage, intelligence, spell crit, energy shield regain, and elemental damage. And the rest of the gear was lightning damage with energy shield and resistances. It is day 2, so you want to cap those resistances. The skill was Thundercloud with Grudge, Electric Overload, Thundercloud Billowing Cloud, Lightning to Cold, and Thunderous Blow. Arcane Circle with Well Fought Battle, Mass Effect, Preparation, and Duration. Speed Phantom with Magic Dash, Quick Mobility, and Cooldown Reduction. Mana Boil with added effect. And Elemental Destruction as an aura around you. Aura skills with Ice Imbue, Imbue Effect, and Deep Wounds. Charged Flames, or Aura Effect, and Aura Amp, and Restraint. Summon Fire Magus with Superpower. And finally, Electric Conversion with Seal Conversion, Restraint, and Aura Amp. Onto the talents. Why am I salivating so much today? It's crazy. Finally, Warlock. Off the Beaten Track and Indifference. The slates were just Goddess of Knowledge with channel skills. You're channeling the Thundercloud, so that's where all of your damage is coming from. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully it's useful. There will be better guides up on heroic.gg very shortly. and definitely go over there and check them out if you're interested. Anyway, that's all I've got. Links are in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.